Your night or day was a success, it was a win anytime that you did something where you felt resistance, but you took action anyway. Anytime you did that, you had a success. And if you didn't do that at all, that's what you want to avoid. So it's not so much about, did I pull today? It's not so much about the exact tangible results that you got on a given day, whether you made progress that day. Your goal for the day should be to lean more into that discomfort and to get better. That skill of leaning into resistance, which, for example, it's you see a hot girl and you start making excuses, you start feeling that feeling in your stomach and you're like, I can't approach her because X, whatever reason. And you do it anyway. Anytime you do that, that's when you've made massive progress. And the more you do that, you start to look forward to that feeling. It starts to become like an addiction. You start to like the feeling of being uncomfortable, of being stressed, if you will. It becomes eustress instead of distress is the technical way to put it. And when that happens, then you're going to be on an exponential curve of progress. When you get to a point where you look forward to the thrill of doing something that you don't want to do, that's when you start getting really good. That's when that's when the snowball really just gets out of control. And that's when you start like pulling every night or, having threesomes or pulling models. That's when that happens. So your metric for success really is every time you feel that feeling, the more you push into it, the better. Because that's what gets you into a flow state. That's what breaks your limiting beliefs, because that feeling is basically a limiting belief, right? That feeling of resistance is, oh, this girl's too hot, so she probably wouldn't want a one night stand, so I'm not going to try to pull her. But then you try to pull anyway. That's when you overcome that limiting belief and end up disproving your limiting beliefs, which we all have tons of limiting beliefs. But every time you go against them, that is how you disprove them. And that is the key metric for making progress, is the more you're able to lean into that feeling. And that could be about approaching. It could be about holding stronger eye contact, being more physical, going for the pull, staying out longer, not relying on alcohol, whatever it is. The more you do that, that is when you will get really good really fast.